Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel, and if you are planning to purchase a vehicle, I have some tips for you to know. Start off, when is the best month or season to buy a vehicle, no matter how or what brand it is. I think based on my experience, okay, I think Ramadan is the best month to buy a vehicle. Why would I say this? Because in a year they have different promotions. So we have explored it in December. They have promotion, but the Ramadan offer is much better than end of the year. I would say that Ramadan offers is the best. When you purchase a vehicle, of course, you have to think about the financing, parking, fines, of course. As much as we could to avoid the fines, please avoid, but you have to consider it because you'll never know when or where you will get it. I hope you won't get it, and even me, I hope I will not get it. Please, that we have to be very careful on driving, especially here in UAE. We have chosen Suzuki because it's one of the, among all the vehicle that we have seen and we have test drive, Suzuki is one of the best that we could say. You have to pay a 20% down payment from the total price of the unit, including the VAT. You have to think about the insurance. So down payment, in some showroom or companies, they don't ask you to pay the full amount of 20%. You can include it in the loanable amount. Okay, but not everybody, but for us, we have chosen to pay the full 20% down payment. And second that you have to consider is the insurance. I have purchased the insurance for the vehicle and for the passengers, a comprehensive insurance, and that is 2,580. So you have to consider that because of course it is not illegal in here that you have vehicle but you don't have insurance. I cannot share the full details of the insurance, what are the benefits, but it's really good, and that is 2,500. It's actually expensive insurance, but hopefully the next year we can get a better price with the same benefits. And then you have to pay for the tinting. The most expensive one is the vehicle. It's not necessarily that you have to pay this much. Like, I think they're charging 1,800, where you can find like 350. Not the quality of what you will get in 350 compared to 1,800 is not the same, of course. And it's a generic tinting, but probably you will get at least 85% of what they have in vehicle. I guess that's only my guess. Let's see. But I got my tinting, like the whole tinting of the unit, for only 350. And then the percentage is 40 and 30%. In addition, you have to pay for the bank fee. So bank fee will require you to pay at least 1% of the total amount plus VAT. For us, we have paid it from our end. And then you have to think about the registration. Registration will cost you 480. Registration of your car in the government, like police, in our case, it's free. Some companies, they don't include it in the offers, but for us it's included. This one is one of the hardest. Okay, it's one of the challenging as you're gonna face if you have a vehicle, is the parking, especially if you're living in a congested area or inside the city. The parking is very limited. They have parking allocated for the residents. We call it residential parking, and then the other parking is the public parking, where everyone who doesn't have residence permit can park anywhere. But mostly in the congested area or in the city, mostly it is residential parking. That means you have a municipality contract. Municipality contract, they call it here a tawfiq. So if you have tawfiq and your name is in there, then you will have to pay a sum of 803, including VAT, for the whole year. Where in the other side, if you don't have parking or residential permit, then you have to pay 15 dirhams every 24 hours. You have to consider the parking really, because especially if you don't have a residence permit, you cannot park in residential area after 8 o'clock in the evening, because if you do so, then your car will be towed, which you don't want to happen, right? So please avoid that. So that's why if you're gonna have if you're planning to purchase a vehicle, you really have to consider the parking. The other things that I've mentioned earlier is manageable, but the parking, oh, it will give you stress, headache, kasi especially you don't know, minsan nakakalimutan mo, so you will get fined. It's another story again. And then the gas, so make sure that your unit is it has a good kmpl stands for kilometer per liter. You should have a good one, and the gas here is not that much expensive. Like for me, I can have my unit full tank 45 liters for 150. This holiday, I have just full tank it last Saturday, and today is Monday. So we'll see kung ilang days ko siya pwede gamitin. So actually my vehicle is a smart hybrid, and the engine is 1.5. Actually it's a good one. And then the fines, oh my gosh. This is what I've been praying na, Lord, please, as much as possible na hindi po ako magkakaroon ng fines, kasi fines varies from one fines to another. So they have different categories. So for example, if you park in not designated area, what does it mean? The disabled parking. If you park that and you don't have that disabled permit, then you will get fined. Second is if you park in a residential parking after 9 o'clock, you will get fined. So second thing is if you idle your car and you have no one inside the vehicle, you will get fines. So if you park, okay, you park your car, you forgot to pay the parking fees, you will get fined. Now that's the parking area. Let's move on to the road. If the speed you have exceed the speed limit, it's another story of fines. And the most important thing that you have to think about is never ever cross the red light, okay? Because if you do so, you will get fined of 50,000 and your unit will be impounded. Imagine 50,000 if there is an accident, okay, and your car or unit will be impounded, or 4,000 if there is no accident. You will get 12 black points. The government is giving a 24 points in the whole year. So let's say for example, last year you have accumulated of 23 black points. Then the following year, okay, automatically it will go back to 0. If possible, wag mong gamitin yan. Getting a vehicle here in UAE is very fast and easy, okay? But after getting the vehicle, everything will just so you have to materialize, you have to plan, you have to think 1, 2, 3, 4. Kasi yun nga, kumuha ka ng vehicle so that you have peace of mind, you have convenience, pero dapat hindi sakit sa ulo ang ibibigay sa'yo ng vehicle. As the other side of liability, yung vehicle. So yun yung mga factors. I think I've covered the rest of the basic information on that and the important things that you should know in getting vehicle. And if you have any questions, as much as I could, I will answer them if I know. If I don't know, maybe I will ask or I will do some research so that I can help you in any way. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thank me later. Bye.